Hello out there, welcome. I'm Gloria. This is Yoga with Gloria, and today we have a full hour class for yoga for flexibility. So, if you've joined me before, thanks for coming back. Always good to see you again. And if you're new here, I've been live streaming 3 times a week since COVID started, holding free yoga classes here on Sunday still at 5:30 Pacific PM. And now I did 2 other classes on Zoom for my paid subscribers. Yoga classes on Tuesday, Thursdays, high intensity interval training and weight training on Monday, Wednesday, and Qigong on Wednesday and Saturday. So if you're interested, subscription plans start as little as $10 a month. So you can look at the description below to sign up. All right, please say hello in the comments so I know who's out there with me today. Hello, Teresa from Virginia. Hi, Suresh and Abigail. Welcome back. Good to see you guys. And let's go ahead and do little tiny circles here. August. Hello, August from Florida. Welcome. See if you can last the whole hour with me. And we'll go the opposite direction. Warming up. All right, let's walk our arm out, lifting and turning the chest up to the sky. Make a fist and circles here. And then go ahead and skim the tops of both knees. And then open up. Hi, Fernanda. And then skim the tops of both knees. So you have this nice big circle here, circumducting the shoulder for better flexibility and mobility in that shoulder. 2. And Barbara, hello. 3. All right, let's go to the other side, walking the arm out, lifting up and over. Hi, George, welcome. And Chloe, looking up. So be honest with yourself. If this is enough stretch, stay here. If you're more flexible, you could bend the elbow slightly. Some of you even can bring it down, but don't overdo it here. So, and then go ahead and skim, just gently touching your kneecaps here. You can move your hand further back if it feels better. And we're just finding that nice range of motion for the shoulders. Open, open. All right, we're just going to take a twist here, super straight spine. Good, other side. All right, back to center. Let's close our eyes right now. So just inhale, feel your breath deep into your belly, filling up your belly on the inhale and relaxing on the exhale. Just taking some full deep breaths before we begin here. And anchor ourselves down. Let's see if you can feel your belly, ribs, and chest rise. On the inhale, nice deep breath in and out. Again, belly, ribs, and chest rising on that one breath. Filling all the way up again. And then last time, belly, ribs, chest rise. Breathing all the way up to the collarbones, and then hold your breath. If you can, lift your chest and take the sides of your neck back. See if we can hold our breath a little longer, resetting that stress level. Opening your mouth and blowing it out. All right. And let's go ahead and take our hands in front of our hearts, drop our gaze, and take a moment to call up an intention for today's class. And we'll seal that in with 3 ohms. Inhaling deeply. Oh. Welcome, Roseanne. And I said hello to Chloe already. So if you have blocks or a chair, if you're not as flexible, you can hold a chair in front of you. Hi, Frank. And we're going to do double pigeon to start opening up our hips right away. The left shin, try to parallel it to the top of your mat. The right shin, try to stack it on top. So it'll be your foot right over the knee and the knee right over your foot here. It's like stacking fire logs. So sometimes it's called fire log pose. So if you're very tight in your hip, maybe one side is sticking up a lot, you can shove a blanket or something under there. Okay. So the best you can, stack up your legs like that. Hands behind you, lift and lengthen. Inhale. And then exhale, just do what you need to do to stack blocks up or maybe fists, and then you just fold forward and breathe, just like that. And then you'll notice after you relax in it for like a minute or so, then you might be able to remove one block and you might be able to go a little lower. So now just have one block here, or you might not need the block depending on your own flexibility. Maybe you can just bring your forearms down, or you can do fists here on the floor. But you don't want to go too hard, too fast, because then your body will resist and it'll tighten up. So it's better to do less and then just relax into the pose. And then the body, the muscles will signal to the brain to relax, and it'll just let you go a little farther, a little deeper if you're ready. All right, and release. You're going to walk your hands forward, super for straight posture. Inhale. And then you're going to walk your hands over to the left as far as you can. And maybe you're just going to hold here. Listen to your body. You want both sitting bones on the floor. Or maybe you can take your arm into your arch of your foot here and just take a little bit of a twist here, hand on your back. Or maybe you can hook the elbow into the arch of your foot and find a little twist namaste here. So it can be deep like this, or it can be less deep like this, just pressing maybe a fist in your foot here, one hand in your sacrum, and just turning your chest slightly to the left. All right, release. Untangle your feet, parallel them. Hands behind you, as if there were a string between your chest, your sternum. Lift your chest up as high as you can, and maybe take your neck back. Find some flexibility right there at the rib cage, opening up your thoracic spine, opening up your heart. Get coming back to center, and then see if you can press down with your feet, come up to reverse tabletop. So it's get as flat as you can, chin to the chest, or maybe your neck is okay to go back. Okay, come on down, and now we do the other side. So you take your left shin down, the right shin over, the knees over the ankle over the knee. And again, both sitting bones are on the floor, hands behind you. And then just walk forward. You can just walk forward if you have props. You can grab a block or two, or a chair, or lean on a table if you need to. Whatever you have. And breathe deep into your belly, or deep into that outer hip right here, piriformis outer hip on the left side. And whenever you're ready, you can peel off layers and go deeper. Again, adjusting at any time to go deeper. If you're not ready, just stay higher. If you're ready, just go lower. Okay, and then release the block to the side. You can walk your hands forward on fingertips, lift and lengthen, nice flat back. Drive your sitting bones back on the floor. They should be nice and secure on the floor. Walk your hands over to the left, to the right, sorry, to your right. And you can stay here, or you can do an easy twist, just taking your hand into the arch of your foot and your right hand on your sacrum and finding a little twist here. Or you can go deeper, elbow into the arch of your foot and a deeper twist here. and release. Hands behind you. Let's just lift our butt off the floor. And then we're just going to try to kick the left leg straight. If you can reach it and touch it, the right leg straight, reach it and touch it. Use a little core right here for 5, 4, 3, 2, last one. Good, all right. Feet planted, roll your shoulders back. 3, 2, and 1. Hands behind you. So again, you can do the first one we did. This one, you can do the second one we did, tabletop. Or you can try to challenge yourself for the hardest one. Straight legs. It's going to be reverse plank. Hands down. Try to keep straight as a board. Lift up. And maybe your head comes back. Maybe the soles of your feet can come all the way down to the floor. 3, 2, and 1. Slowly come on down. Great job. Go ahead and cross your ankles and come onto all fours. So let's go ahead and just make circles with the wrists here. And you can do this. Kind of spin it like reverse namaste. And then just kind of turn it like this, like this, like this. If you don't get it, it's fine. Just make circles with the wrist. It's a little bit hard. And then bring it in, bring it in. So the palm is facing out. The palm is facing out the whole time, but it twists back towards you. That makes sense. All right, palms up. All right. So, little cat-cow. Drop your belly around your back. Drop your belly around your back. That nice flexible spine. Drop your belly around your back. Drop and round. Drop and round. All right, let's go ahead. Come on down to your belly. Chin down, hands by your hips. Shalabhasana. Come on up. Squeeze and lift. And come down. Squeeze and lift. One more time. Squeeze and lift. Hands to the floor. And roll your shoulders back for Cobra. So point the tops of your feet on the floor. And then try to get your pelvis as close as you can to the floor. So for this one, you could bend the elbow slightly and squeeze in towards your ribs. Good. And then you're going to turn and look over your left shoulder. Turn and look over your right shoulder. Back to center and downward facing dog. So pedal your feet. Let's take that right leg and step it to the outside of the right wrist. So this will help with getting your hips nice and flexible here. And step it back. So warming up into the hips. Step your left foot out to the outer edge of the mat. And then back. Step the right one out. So shoulders over wrist, knees over ankle. Downward dog, left one out to the side. Opening up into the hips. And then 3 more faster tempo. Here we go for 3, 2, and last one. Last one. Good. Now you're gonna look forward between your hands, bend your knees, and then you're gonna walk, step, or jump both feet around your wrist. Both feet around your wrist. Good. Hi Daisy, welcome. So from here you can sink deep and feel the hips opening. Try to get the heels down if you can. And then hop back or step back. We'll do that 3 more times. First, rock forward and back on your toes, forward and back, forward and back. And then we're going to go try to land softly like a ninja. Toe ball heel. Really soft. 3, 2, and 1. Good. So then from here, go ahead and straighten up into a forward fold. And then you can walk your hands off the mat to the left. If you cannot reach the floor, you can just ragdoll here, grab opposite elbows and go side to side, side to side, side to side. All right, lift and lengthen. Let's bend the left knee and take the left hand down. Easy twist. You can also bring your elbow to the thigh here. Other side, bend the right knee and twist. Or elbow to the thigh. And back to center. You're going to bend both knees, come on down, and then straighten both legs, bend both knees all the way down, and straighten. Weight in your heels. One more time, bend all the way down, and straighten. Go ahead and grab your big, the big toe with your peace fingers. Lift and lengthen, nice flat back. Exhale, fold. And release. Let's come on up. Nice flat back. Exhale, hands in front of the heart. So from here, you're going to twist all the way to the left. All the way to your left. Twist, twist, twist. Twist, 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 twist. Till you can't twist anymore. Then take your right hand and press back. And then back to center. Twist, twist, twist to the left. And use your, to the right. And one more time on each side. Just twist to one side as far as you can. Pressing back. Last time on this side. Wringing it out. Good, back to center. Let's bend our knees, sink our hips for chair pose. Utkatasana. And then forward fold. Clasp your hands behind you. Lift your knuckles as high as you can. Get hands to the floor. Walk, step, or jump back. Lower to your belly. Point your toes. Come up for Cobra. Downward facing dog. Right leg lifts. bend it and stack it. Open your hips, look under your left underarm. And then bring your right leg forward and let's come on up. So straighten the legs and turn both hip points forward. Inhale and then exhale, come on down. Try to sink down as low as you can. You feel this left hip flexor stretch. Good, let's bring your left hand down. Easy twist. Or you can hook your elbow past the knee. You can also just come to your back knee so that you can twist more easily. Maybe open the arms. Maybe backwards bind. If you have the practice, it's not easy. And release, windmill the hands down. Step it back. Chaturanga, Cobra or up dog. Downward facing dog. Left leg lifts, bend it and stack it. Look under the right underarm. Feel the hip flexor stretching. And let's bring it forward. Come on up for high lunge. Inhale, straighten both legs. Square your hips forward. Hip points are both forward. Exhale, come on down. Root down through your feet. Get down low. Get down low. Get down as low as you can. Can you get your front leg parallelish to the floor? So feel grounded in your feet and balanced. All right, right hand comes down, easy twist. Or you can drop to your knee, or you can just, without dropping to your knee, just bring your elbow past your knee here. See if you can get your thumb to touch your heart to your thumb. Maybe open the arms. Maybe backwards bind. Again, not easy. Good, hands to the floor. You're going to step it back. Take the right leg forward. Take it back, left leg forward. Take it back. We're just going to tap forward and back. So you can just tap lightly like this, or you can do a full-on mountain runners, climbers like this. Just little tap. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 1. One more set of 10, 10, 9, 1. All right, let's take that right leg up and bring it forward. Come on up for high lunge again. Inhale to straighten. Exhale, come on down as low as you can. Fingertips on the floor and shift it back. You can set the back heel down if you like. Lift and lengthen. So we're getting right into those hamstrings. The flexibility of take that right hip back. And you can even lift the front toes and just fold over. You can pulse here, so little tiny pulsing action here. Feel it softening in those hamstrings. And then fold. Okay, we're going to step it back, lower to your belly, point your toes, come up for Cobra, and pop into a plank position. Plank position, take your left leg up, and then bring it forward. High lunge, other side. Hip points are forward, inhale, straighten. Exhale, sink down, low, low, low. Low as you can. And then fingertips to the floor. Let's straighten and pull that back foot in a little. You can set the heel down. That's kind of like almost like a warrior one. Pull that left hip back a little. You can even lift the front toes. And you can soften, do a little pulsing here into the left hamstring. Good, and then hold a static pose here. Good, we're going to quarter turn to the right. We'll just turn around here. Quarter turn to the right. We're going to stretch into the inner thighs here. So your hips are going to be back. So you can, hips back, you can just kind of go like this side to side like a speed skater. So nice flat back, like swish, swish, swish side to side. This, if you can. If this is too difficult, you can interlace your fingers over the thigh here. Just bring your hips back and pressing in, pressing in, pressing in, pressing in, side to side, like this. Okay, so if you don't need the leg, the hands there, then you just do without. Swishing side to side. Getting also that lateral movement in your spine for that flexibility and suppleness in your spine. Good. If you're more flexible, come on down. So you're gonna take the heel down, toes up on one side. You can try to get the heel down on the bent knee and maybe even press the back with your arm and find a backwards bind here. This is optional. And same thing on the other side. Lift it up and over, straighten it. Again, if you're not down here, you're just still going side to side while standing. So this one, again, and behind you if you can. You're gonna clasp your hands together into the back if you're able to. All right, come on up. We're going to bring our feet closer together and circle the arms up. Exhale, hands in front of the heart. So getting back into the legs there, you're just going to kind of do these hammer kicks where you'll make little fists like hammers and straight arms. Your arms will go swinging straight down. At the same time, your core is tight. You're going to kick that left leg straight up. Just like that. It's not a kick. It's not a bend and kick. It's just a straight kick. Exhale. Just like that. Exhale. 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 3 more. Exhale. That's 1. Okay, kick it out. Let's do the other side. Hammer kick. So 3 more again. The leg comes up as the arms come down. And you exhale. 3, 2, and 1. All right. Come on down into a horse stance. The sumo squat. Nice strong squat. Sumo squat, horse stance, or goddess pose, whatever you want to call it. Hips are back. Just going to swing it side to side. Got to use your legs, your glutes, your muscles, so that when you stretch, you go a little deeper, get a little more flexible. Try to shift that weight side to side, side to side. And then pause, down and up. Lift your heels, see if you can balance for 8. You can snap on top. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Let's pulse it down for 8. How low can you go? 7, 6, 5. Can you parallel your thighs to the floor? 3, 2, and 1. All right, now you stay right there. Hips are back. Take your hands on the inner thighs and karate chop your thighs out. Karate chop them out as your hips go back. I'm going to use my elbows here to press the knees out a little wider as I sink my pelvis lower, and then you can feel this big inner thigh stretch. Come on up. Just hold on to your thighs above the knees there. Hips back. Drop your right shoulder forward. Look over the left shoulder. Feel a nice twist in your spine. Good, other side, drop your left shoulder forward. Looking over that right shoulder. Good, and release. All right. Let's go ahead and open up into Warrior 2. Inhale, exhale. Sink into your Warrior 2 here. Reverse the warrior. You can swim the hand behind you. Elbow to the thigh, side angle, reach up and over. Maybe turn your heart up to the sky. Top hand behind you, roll it back. This is your half bind. Drop your hand to the floor. So you can stay here in half bind or take a full bind. Your head should be over that ankle. Release. Let's turn this foot in, the other foot out, opening up into warrior two on the other side, shrugging, rolling back, finding warrior two, reversing the warrior, maybe swinging the hand back. Get elbow to your thigh, side angle, reach long through your side body. Top hand behind you, roll your shoulder back, drop your hand to the floor. Maybe take a full bind if you're able to. And release. Quarter turn back. And then one more time. Quarter turn here. We're going to step it back. Lower to your belly. Put your toes. Come up for Cobra. And looks like the picture today is wild thing. So we're going to pop a wild thing if you can. You don't have to go. You can have your knees bent if you want. So let's go ahead a little bit over to the right side of your mat. Bring your feet together. Right leg lifts. You're going to bend it and stack it. Open your hips. Again, you can stay here if you like. Or you're going to rock on to the edge of your standing leg. And then drop your right toes down, the ball of your right foot. And lift straight up for wild thing. Come on back. And then from here, just rock forward into plank and back. Lift your toes forward and back. One more time. Forward and back. Downward facing dog. Other side. Feet together. A little over to the side of your mat to make room. When you flip, left leg up. Bend it and stack it. Look under your right underarm. Rock onto the edge of your standing foot. Flip onto the ball of your left foot. Keep your shoulder over the wrist and lift up. Come on back down. Rock it forward. Come on down. Let's bring your right forearm down. Turn over to your left. Grab your foot and pull it in. This is a little quad stretch for those of you that won't be able to do the bigger quad stretch later. Other side. All right. Let's go ahead and take that right leg forward. So if you have or need blocks, it's a good time to use them. Interlace. Bring your hips forward. Or you can do this, holding onto your blocks, whichever one feels better for you. And again, you can soften into the pose and back away and soften back in. We're going to wiggle the foot out to the side for a nice big hip opener here in lizard. So if you can, you're going to try to keep it flat. Take your elbow on the inside of your knee, your hands on the outer edges of your mat, and see if you can just hold it here, or maybe even lift the back knee. Lift the back knee for like a push-up, a little push-up. So bringing the chest a little lower makes it even harder. Or you can just come to your forearms. You can find your regular lizard, whatever feels good to you. So it's a different stretch. So when you have the foot flat, notice where it stretches, like on me where I'm touching. And then when you drop the back knee and you lift the front toes and rock onto the edge of your foot, notice where that stretch moves to or intensifies. And just kind of breathe the big hip opener. So if you do this one a lot, it'll really increase your flexibility, especially your hips, your legs. So left forearm down. You're going to turn to your right and you're going to reach on back and see if you can catch your foot. So if you cannot catch your foot, just lay on your belly and do what we did earlier. We just pull it in. This one feels a lot stronger though. All right. And then from here, you're just going to test the flexibility in your legs and hips. And you're going to shift it back into Ardha Hanuman. So it can just be half splits. If you want, you can just stay here, dragging the heel down and dragging it in towards you. Or if you like, you can wiggle your foot back. You don't have to slide back like I am. But if you have a hardwood floor and a sliding blanket of some sort, it's easier, in my opinion, to just slide back. Test your flexibility where you're at. We certainly stretched it enough. So you should be open. So again, try to yawn. Sometimes the hips and jaws lock up the jaw. There's only one jaw. So, and see how low you can go. Almost. Make sure you have enough energy to get back out. Don't get stuck here. Some people like to sit on something like they feel like they touched down. So if you can always slide something under. And when you're ready, pull it in. And we'll do the other side. So let's start with that left leg forward. Interlacing your fingers. And coming forward. Inhale. And exhale. So you can hold the static, or if you feel like pulsing between, you can soften into and away from the pose. right, finding our lizard pose. So if you want, you can wiggle the foot, keep it flat, hands on the outer edges of the mat, and lift up and lower down into a kind of a push-up. If you like, you don't have to. You can just go into your favorite lizard pose and have forearms on the floor. And you can drop the back knee at any time. And then you can also lift your toes and rock onto the edge of your foot whenever you like. All right, let's take that right forearm down, turn towards the left, bend that back leg and see if you can catch it. If you can, you get this nice quad stretch. Much deeper than the other one, but if you're not able to catch it, just lay on your belly and do the other one. Just keep at it with your flexibility, and then you'll be able to do this one. Practice makes progress, guys. Not perfect. So let's go ahead and straighten that front leg, finding that flexibility in the back of your hamstrings, digging the heel in and dragging it in towards you. Maybe you fold over. Or maybe you're curious as to how far you can go or how flexible you are here as you slowly guide yourself back. You can just wiggle on a mat. You don't need this setup, but it's easier for me. So slide on back. Try to keep your hips forward and avoid going sideways to the right. That's a cheerleader split. We want to keep the hip points going forward as best you can. You can sigh here or yawn. And notice which side is harder. This side is tighter for me. And notice where it's tight. Because not only the hamstrings, which actually are quite open right now, it's for me, it's like this right hip flexor. It's feeling kind of tight now. So let's pull it in. So it's nice just to notice where you're like chronically tight. All right. And then let's do this one on our belly. Shalabhasana, coming up. Roll the shoulders back and down. One more time up. See if you can grab your ankles, kick it away. Touch your toes together and then roll over to your left. Keep your head on the floor. Keep grabbing your ankles back to center. Inhale. Exhale, other side. Get it back to center. And ready. We have a quick shoulder. Let's do our shoulder thing here. Okay, we have Abigail, one of her favorites. Left forearm under the chest. Try to keep the elbow under the shoulder here. And then both palms are down. Just want to be flexible. You did enough hips. Now we'll do a little shoulder, just stretching into, try to hook your chin over your shoulders. If you're not able to, you can put your chin on your bicep. And if you have some inflammation or if it doesn't feel good in the shoulder, you can just do only one side, or you can find another favorite stretch to do. Perhaps you can pop into Pigeon or something. All right. Oh, running out of time. Let's go ahead and take your left arm out. Head on the floor. Just going to go ahead and press down. See if you can get the right toes to touch the floor for a little quick stretch here. Maybe you can get the whole foot on the floor, or maybe both feet, or maybe you can clasp your hands behind you if it feels good. And we're just going to do the other side. Right forearm is closer to your belly button this time. Yep, that's right. Walk your hands away, hook your chin over your shoulders here. Just let the weight of your head stretch out your shoulder joints there. Again, it should feel good. Let's take that right arm out to the side and just twist it back. See if you can get your left toes to touch the floor, or if you want, you can interlace back, or maybe you can get both feet on the floor. And release. Come on back and press on up. All right, so with that hip opening, you should be able to cradle and at least put one leg up, so you're in half lotus here. If you're curious, you can, like a spatula, take under your ankle and carefully lift and pull it in. If you can do both, great. If not, don't hurt yourself. And then if you can, lift and do a little swing just for fun. All right, go ahead and close your eyes. Turn your palms up to receive. Be open and receptive to receiving all the good the universe has to offer you, and reach on up. Gather that positive universal energy. Let's press it into our heart center and smile and feel blessed. With gratitude for our practice here together in the virtual world, let's offer one Om to seal it in. Inhaling deeply. Oh. Namaste. Thank you guys. Thanks everybody for joining this Sunday. Don't forget to, if you aren't already subscribed to my YouTube channel, subscribe, like, comment, share. Everything goes a long way to help our channel here. And while our live stream is free for all, I can't make it without the help of your sponsors. So thank you guys so much, all of your sponsors who helped me make these live streams possible. I'm so grateful for you, and thanks for coming back. So please visit the link below if you are interested in becoming a subscriber and joining in my Zoom classes weekly. Bye. Thanks, Suresh. Bye, guys. Be safe until next time. Oh, don't forget to thumbs up. Okay, bye, guys.